You know, I'm really excited about developing an underground mine on our Black Butte copper project in central Montana. We're building this mine on what's called the Johnny Lee deposit. It's entirely an underground operation, and this is the highest grade copper project under development in the world today. It's 11.6 million tons of 3.6% copper, and in fact the lower zone is 6.4% copper, so these are amazingly high grades. Very, very rare to see these in mineable quantities in nature. And it allows us not only to keep the project all underground and have a very small footprint, but it also allows us to do all the extra steps necessary to ensure that we're doing a good job of protecting water quality and taking good care of the landscape in Montana. We've got great local support and the growing regional support, and we've applied for a mine operating permit with the Montana Department of Environmental Quality, and so we're starting down that permitting pathway. You know, copper is a critical component of our lives in modern society. As we try to develop more avenues toward green energy, we find ourselves using even more copper. Wind generators use over 4 tons of copper. Hybrid cars use twice as much copper as regular cars. Numerous examples of more copper use due to trying to live a more environmentally responsible life on our planet. So I don't see the demand for copper slacking off at all over time. It's going to just increase. And so I think in spite of today's markets, I think we're going to see the copper market rebound eventually, and I'm actually thinking that by the time we're ready to go in production in about 5 years, it's likely the copper market will be a lot better. If you look at a modern porphyry copper deposit with an open pit on it that might move 50,000 or more tons a day and produce, let's say, 400 tons of concentrate a day, that's a not untypical type operation. And then you look at our project, which is moving 3,300 tons a day and producing about 400 tons of copper concentrate a day. Same amount of copper, only a tiny fraction of the rock mine to get there. And that's one of the real great things about the Black Butte project. Because of the high grade, we can do that. We can produce a lot more copper for a lot less trouble, in a sense, and really help this demand for more copper supply in the world that's coming up.